And welcome back to another month, another edition of the 5 Group Cup number 7, the playoffs. I'm of course your ZvT. With me I'm joined by these amazing players, by my plushies, and by the people in the chat as well. Welcome one and all to your monthly CIS tournament. I do apologize, as yesterday I was just so out of it, so tired. It was a long day of casting yesterday. We had like 3, almost 4 casts in 20 There was a lot of StarCraft yesterday, and unfortunately we missed out on the group stage. Did make the decision at the time, after we did finish casting the StarCraft Evolution show matches, that I was going to get some rest, I was going to get some sleep, and be at 100% for the Tuna Cup. We just wrapped up, Tuna Cup has concluded, and now we are here with the Fire Grow Cup instead. Let's go, as we are jumping on in. And spawning in the right-hand corner of Frostline, we have the yellow Zerg player of the yellow Zerg. It is Wayne. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the purple Terran player. We have the Platinum Heroes player. It is Nicoract. Here we go. We are jumping in. We are getting into our first TVZ of the night. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck. Best of luck in the chat as we jump into our initial best of 3. Whew. And again, if you are curious in the chat, Pappy. Exclamation mark B in the chat to have a look at the bracket yourselves. We'll be going over the bracket after we do wrap up with this series. For now, our attention is on our TVZ. This is a rematch. This is a repeat of a match that we did cover a couple of weeks ago at this point. Nicoract and Wayne, they face off in a best of 5 during the OSC Season of Championship, and we had a crazy result. We had a crazy run, and Nicoract caused a massive upset here. Coming into this tournament, I would pin Wayne as the favorite player to win it all even. I mean, Wayne, he's amazing at what he does, and he is last month's runner-up only to Skillest of all players. And despite that, Nicoract did bring him down in the best of 5, but here in the best of 3 in a shorter format. We'll see where this goes. Now again, I should emphasize that in the best of 5 went all the way to the ace match, went all the way to game 5. It was a very, very close back and forth between both Nicoract and Wayne. It was very tense. It could have gone either direction, so this is still not too clear cut, but I'm ready here for a repeat or either revenge as well. Again, we'll see if Wayne can redeem himself or if Nicoract can make it 2 series in a row. But now, Reaper is going to be zoned away. It's going to be a Hatchcast full standard opener here at Wayne. Standard opener so far. Likewise, Nicoract across the map going for his own third CC before Starport. Economic opener from our Terran player. Standard opener from our Zerg. So far, so good. So far, so good. As Nicoract does rotate between the bases, looking for a way in. And likewise, Nicoract, he's known for aggression. He's known for being a very aggressive player here in this matchup. At times, 2 base all-ins, 3 base all-ins, but aggression typically, not too often, one to just slow things down and go for a longer, later game. He's more known for, getting a drone kill. It's maybe not so much known for that, but known for being just hyper-aggressive in the face of his opponent. Does get 1 drone already. Very nice pickoff. And back across the map, that is going to be a second rack. It's going to be a 2-1-1, a 3CC, 2-1-1 at that. Let's go. Now with this kind of build, this tells me that the Hellion count is going to be quite low. We have 2 soon to be 4 Hellions, but only 4 Hellions into an add-on swap into a more heavy Marine count into that stim timing. 14 Marines typically alongside 2 Medevacs and a handful of Hellions to move out across the map to apply pressure to hunt down Overlords and to hunt down potentially Queens as well. As the Reaper does dip in, going to be forced back by the Queens. Is going to be forced back. There's that add-on swap again, just a low Hellion count. Now, Nicoract, typically we cut Hellions at 2, but Nicoract is going to be going up to 4 Hellions instead, so a bit of a larger commitment here into the Hellion aggression. This is maybe to throw his opponent off. We can see Wayne does open up Roach though. Roach is going to be on the way. Hellions, they try to commit to the dive. Alas, going to be forced back. Lings are keeping up. So far, good trades from the Hellions. They have to respect the Queens, and they will retreat. Hellions, they pull back for the time being. To pull away. Picking up a tumor. And falling back. Likewise, across the map, there's that setup. Overlord does confirm with Big Scat here for Wayne. He gets eyes on the 2-1-1. He does confirm the add-ons as well. Wayne knows what's coming his way. He knows to make roaches. He knows not to be ultra greedy. He knows not to cut corners and to be ready for the drop to come. For now, Wayne, he's droning up while he can. Again, there's not too many Hellions to really punish him. It's only until the medevacs arrive that you have to focus on the army production. For the time being, I don't see any roaches, just 11 links for the time being. There we go, Nicoract is soon to move out. There it is, 14 Marines. And now we need roaches. Roaches, they are going to be required here. 3 roaches on the way, not too many. Roach count is still quite low. Roach count is still building up, which means there's potential for damage. Ling does barely miss the drop. And then the Mind Queens, they do rotate in time. Yeah, they rotate over. Marines, they drop in. But the Roaches and Queens are here. And without Wayne, he does defend. He does hold. So far, so good. He's keeping up. At the same time, Lings, they get across the map. There are Hellions to defend. Nicoract, he holds. Does hold. He wants a Queen. Stims in. Gets one. Ooh, barely gets one. He wants another. Gets the second Queen as well. Nice pickoffs. Nicoract, he pulls away. 2 Queens, not a bad start. From here, building up towards 1-1 upgrades, Raxes are being thrown down alongside them. So far, a 5 rack setup. 5 Raxes. Natural is underway. As Wayne even getting a safety infestor and rushing into a hive. That I was not expecting. Okay. Wayne taking up in a bit of a different direction here. So it does start with roaches to defend, but is not investing into range upgrades. Banelings into melee, I would imagine. This looks like Roach Ravager initially into Ultra. I'm imagining Ultra here just because of the Baneling Nest and because I'm expecting +1 melee to be researched as well. I'm expecting melee upgrades. Till then, Nicoract does move out. Yep, there it is. Melee's on the way, so this should be Ultras. But last takes some time to really get underway. There's our first Infestor. There's the Fungal. There is that Fungal. Nicoract, oh, gonna be force back. Simming once again, gets one Ravager. Not bad. Oh my god. Gets a Ravager. Avoids the Biles. Nicoract building up back at home. What do we see? We see a 4th CC. Nicoract, he actually is macroing up. He's going for a 4th. Going for a 4th base, getting a 2nd factory, throwing down extra gases. Nicoract, he is building up towards a longer game state. He's not going for the all-in. Likewise, scans, and he does confirm the hive, and he does spot that Ultra Cavern. As you mentioned, the Baliness and the melee upgrade did scream Ultras. Ultras are going to be on the way, but they will be, they won't have the best upgrades here. Because they're rushing into Ultras, the upgrades are going to be lacking. Going to be a little bit lacking. But at least Nicoract, he knows to get ready with Ghosts. He's aware of what comes next. Is aware. Stims in, catches the Ravagers. He gets one, he gets 3. 3 Ravagers going down, gets the final Ravager as well. Very nice catch. Oh my god, Wayne is in trouble. No Bailings. 0 Bailings here to defend. He has 1 in Fungal. But the Fungal connects, but doesn't matter. Yeah, the Marines, they just stand and deliver. They do not care. Another Fungal would connect though. Oh my god, a lot of Marines are going down. But despite that, Fungals are not good enough. Yeah, the base is going to fall. The mineral line as well. And before the Ultras can come online, the game may just end. As Wayne, he plummets in supply. That's going to be 18 dead workers. 18 workers. Failing speed just began. Oh god, it's so late. Yeah, it's far too late here. Far too delayed. Rushing into Ultras was a bold move and was not worth it. Bailings, they rolling forward. There's the Abduction, Blinding Clouds. And it's not going to be good enough. As from here we can stim, we can win. And Nicoract, he breaks through the defensive line of Roaches. Every Roach going to be falling. GG gets called, and Nicoract will take game number 1. Whew, GG. GG, well played. Nicoract does take a lead in the series here. And again, Wayne, I would say, especially coming into the months of coming into this event, so the months leading up to it, I would say is favored here. I still stand by that. Remember, last month, Wayne, he was the runner-up of 5 Grow Cup number 6, second only to Skillus. But alas, here he is struggling. I say here, recently he has been struggling. Nicoract, he took down Wayne in the OC Season 12 Championship, took him down in a best of 5. Here he's up 1-0. And does he claim the series 2-0? Does he win here and now? The pressure is on. Again, I'm hoping that we get an ace match at least, but the pressure is on the Zerg player. And here we go, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Abyssal Reef. We have the yellow Zerg player down in the series. And he has to fight back here. And now if he wants that ace match, it is Wayne. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the purple the purple Terran player, the purple Terran for the Platinum Heroes. It is Nicoract. Let us go. Ooh, okay, when it comes to the format here, again, we have 8 players. We have 8 players. We're here in the quarterfinals, and it is double elimination. So even if one of our players does fall here, do not worry, do not fret, because they will have another chance to recover, to bounce back, and to fight their way through that lower bracket. But the pressure is going to be on, and they will not have that safety net to protect them. They will not have it. As for now, we are moving out. Going to be moving out. So far, Hashgas Pool, standard opener here by Wayne, nothing too crazy. And welcome one and all to Abyssal Reef. It's been a while, it's been a long time since we've actually casted on Abyssal. A lot of events nowadays do get rid of it, but it is refreshing to see it every now and then, I suppose. And it is one of the larger maps of the map pool. It's a very large map, longer rush distance by ground. Is a longer rush distance. And as a result, we do see a lot of late game. We see a lot of late game here on Abyssal Reef. Nicoract already showing us that he's willing to embrace a longer later game in that previous game, because remember, he was not all in. Nicoract, he was gearing up towards a 4th CC. We had our 2nd factory, we had our 5th and 6th gas geyser as well. He was gearing up towards a longer game state. It was Wayne that was being too greedy, was caught with his pants down. But again, we'll see if Nicoract does embrace that longer game state or something more aggressive. We go, as that is a 2nd Rax. Let's go. This is the Wayne, the Nicoract that I know and love. Here we go, we have a 2nd Rax on the way. This looks like the beginning of a 2-on-1. This could even be something like a 3 Rax or even a 4 Rax. How many Raxes? Okay, there we go, factory. So 2-on-1 setup here by Nicoract. Much more aggressive, much more assertive here. This is going to hit harder, it's going to hit faster. The question becomes, can he keep this build hidden? As Wayne does have an Overlord in position to scout for the main. He has an Overlord on the right, nothing here towards the left, and we'll see if he can confirm what's going on. That's what this will come down to. If Wayne can scout. If he does scout, then he knows when to gut workers and when to produce army to be ready for the timing. Similarly, last game, if you remember, he was in position for the 3cc 2-on-1. He was ready for it. And part of that was because he scouted, so he was aware of what was coming. Sunday, Nicoract, picks up a Ling. Ling goes down. Here comes that starport. Stim is on the way into an add-on swap into 16 Marines into the early drop. Now, the difference here compared to game 1 is that this does hit a minute sooner. Remember, last game it was a 3rd CC before starport and before 2nd Rax. This time there is no 3rd CC. This is much more aggressive, this is much more assertive, this hits sooner, this hits faster. And if Wayne's not careful, he's going to be caught with his pants down again. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hello, get on. Share, papi. Share, man. Good to see you. Good to see you, papi. Hope you're doing well. As yes, this is our 2nd broadcast of the evening. We were live earlier this morning, actually, with the StarCraft Evolution show match. then earlier today with the Sparkling Tuna Cup, and now we're here with the Fire Grow Cup. The StarCraft continues, Pappy. It continues. Let's go. You know, here comes that 2-1-1. Does boost across the map. Third CC behind this in order to base all in. And Stim will finish just in time for this push. And Wayne, he never really scouted. He's aware that there's no Hellions, though. The lack of Hellions is a tell. But Wayne has been droning. He has been droning. He has how many queens? So far, 7 queens. Yeah, the queens are getting in position. There we go. 8 lings on the way. Does need those lings. Creep is going to be denied. And Nicoract, he wants a queen. So far, Clash he gets one. Takes down 1 queen. Going for the other. Won't be able to get it. Does actually. 2 queens going down. Oh, one's a third. And he's going to get it as well. 3 queen kills. Very nicely done. Bleeds out a couple of Marines, but that is worth it here for Nicoract. Shaving off 3 queens, the lings, and the creep. As creep is receding. Nicoract pulls away. Behind this, working towards 1-1 upgrades, building up more bio, and soon expanding and taking the third. Not an all-in, just a strong timing, and did trade well. So a good start for Nicoract. Does rotate over. And we'll see if he can find some economic damage. Now catching the active tumors. Oh! Forced to pick up. Forced to pull away. Wayne did triple expand, getting his third, his fourth, and his fifth. Building up into 1-1 upgrades into Ling Bane. And this time there's no roaches. This time there's no like crazy rush into infestation bits. No crazy rush into hive, into ultras. This is more standard. I say standard, this is also more greedy here. Oh, lings they come in. And they try to collapse on the army. They will trade well here. Yeah, Marines, sorry, lings they trade well against the Marines. Marines going down, catching a tank as well. Ooh, and this will delay the move out quite heavily, actually. This was supposed to be a 7-minute timing. And now Nicoract, he's stuck at home. Yeah, he lost the tank, the other's half HP. Only drop plate. Oh, nice catch. Takes down the lings. Very nice catch at Nicoract. Will move out. Wayne going for another ling run by here at the third. Tanks looking a bit exposed. We do need more Marines. Likewise, rotating over. Lings, they hit the mineral line. 4 SCVs go down. Not bad. Nicoract forced to lift. Wayne, he's holding on. He's holding, he's droning, getting up to 4 base saturation. 71 drones so far, up to 79, up to 80. It's getting to 80 workers. He's reaching his final form. We spoke about this, but this map is much larger, much more defendable. We see a little late game here on Abyssal Reef, and we are getting to that point. And Wayne is playing Ling Bane Hydra. Hydras are on the way. No rushing into Hive Tech. Nicoract push. Setting up for a split move out. Denies more creep. Oh! And will pick up in time. Whew. Pulls away. Likewise pushing towards the fourth. Sniping active tumors. And slows the opponent down. Getting a free Hydra. Gets one, gets 2. Catches out 2 Hydras. Very nice catch here from our Terran. Backs up, 4th TC, double gases. Nicoract, he's gearing up towards a longer game once again. Despite the aggressive start, just like the last game, is gearing up towards 4 base saturation. Okay. Again, a bit of a different side here from Nicoract. Here moves out. Being active. Getting and securing his 4th base. Meanwhile, Wayne is now working towards his Hive. Get a much more standard timing with the Hive, as opposed to the previous game. And from here, can start working towards the Lurker Tech. But yeah, there, as if on cue, there's a Lurker den. So Ling Bane Hydra into Lurker Viper should be the go-to. And this should also force out Liberators and Ghosts. A higher tech army out of the Terran. But we're not there yet. There's still a window in time where Mass Marine is still quite, I said vulnerable, quite effective. We're a little bit, we'll be okay. we're a little bit fatigued, but we'll make it, we'll make it. Don't worry, don't worry. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see, we go. Nicoract is pushing. Oh my god. Catching other Banelings. Banelings get caught. Hydra's off a creep as well. Ooh, no Hydra speed. Hydra speed was not researched. Getting caught out. Here we go, tanks, they will siege, and likewise Wayne, he does commit. Yeah, takes down two of the tanks instantly. Nice free spread here by Nicoract, shuts down the Ling Bane. Ooh, only one tank left though. Yeah, just one tank survives. Barely a backbone left to this army. Nicoract trying to move in. If he had two more tanks, then he could. Gets an expansion. Nicoract once again pulling away. Takes down the Baneling, stims on in. And there's not much left here. A handful of Banelings remain. Can Wayne hold on? Wants to get the split spot. Oh my god. Nicoract. Let's go. Does split well. But doesn't quite have enough to keep pushing. The Vipers have arrived. They're here for the abductions, for the yoinks. They're here for the tank. And last is only the one. There's just one tank. Lings they put in. There's a blinding cloud. Tank does help buffer. The last is just not enough fire here. Ling Hydra collapsing in, and there is enough Zerg. Wayne, he will hold. He will hold. He shuts down the main army, forces back Nicoract, losing momentum, and he has to retreat. Does have to retreat. Wayne barely holding on here. I believe he did preserve the Vipers. Yep, Vipers are still alive. And now we can morph into Lurkers. There they come. 3-4 Lurkers on the way. And I worry for Nicoract as he's not ready. He's not ready for the Lurker tech. He does have a Ghost Academy, thankfully. Ghost Academy is done. But no Ghosts. Not yet. And he needs those snipes. Scans at a time, spots the Lurkers. Now he's aware. He's aware. Things they collapse in. They catch one of the tanks. Oh, Vipers Exodus gets both. Oh my god. Both Vipers will go down. They do abduct in time though. Did abduct. Nicoract force back. Force to pull away. Jones falling in the main. Not bad. Getting 2 workers and some lava. Distracting Wayne. And giving Nicoract time. Just trying to buy time. Rotating around. Going for another fresh mining base. But the armies, they pass by each other. Wayne turning back around. Ghosts are in production. Nice does finish here at the natural. Nicoract not quite paying attention. Does hold on the front lines, but the Lurkers, they burrow. They get into the mineral line. SCVs are going down. Oh my god. Yeah, brutal damage here. 18 SCV kills, insane damage. Now we get Nidus into the main as well. Nicoract doesn't quite notice either. Has attention elsewhere. There we go. Does peel off some Marines. Another Lurker does arrive. Oh god. And Wayne is out of position, just being pulled apart left and right. Oh my god, Lurkers, they do burrow in. And Nicoract can just kind of push up this ramp. It's not going to happen. Spine shots going up. Snipes on the Hydras. The Lurkers, they maintain the position. They maintain the high ground. Nicoract cut off from his own base. Planetary under fire. Likewise, Nidus does finish in the main as well. Nicoract just getting pulled apart. Just having a hard time keeping up here. More Nidus Worms. Oh my god. A rough trade for Nicoract. Cleans up all the lurkers, just barely. But not a clean trade. Thankfully, no lurkers in the main. Thankfully. Could have been so much worse. Oh no. Oh, as we need another scan. We need a scan, and we don't have it. Yeah, no scan available. Army gets punished. Nidus into the main. Here comes the main force. Here comes Wayne, maxed out. Ling Bane Lurker. And he's barely holding on here. But he's out of position. The space, it should not survive. Planetary goes down. As they pull away. Within range of these freedom zones, that's respected. Oh my god. A couple of lurkers left behind. But Wayne is so comfortable behind this. He has so many bases, 4, 5, 6 bases on the way. He is safe and sound. Now, Nicoract does have a larger army, and he might be forced into an all-in here. That might be his only play. Like, the SV count is very low. He doesn't really have much sustain left over here in this army, or back at home. Lurkers moving in. Nice, they shut down one of the lurkers. Bailey's crashed forward though. Let's suppose they were not ideal. Nicoract forcing his way through. Catching out some of the banelings. Where the lurkers, there aren't any lurkers left. Likewise, barely any fire. And Wayne he holds. He shuts down the tanks at the same time across the map. 10 more SV kills. Ah, no. Ten more CVs, and Nicoract, he's burned through his bank, he burned through his main army. Down to 100 supply. And Wayne looking comfortable. Very comfortable here. Just maxing out to own a Ling Bane Hydra. GG gets called as Wayne will overwhelm, and we are going to the ace match. Whew. GG. We're going all the way to game 3. Again, an intense series here oh god, I was showing the wrong lobby, but intense series here, intense back and forth between Nicoract and Wayne. I'm happy that we're seeing a game 3. That's all I ever wanted, but we'll see where this leads us. We'll see where this takes us. As game 3 is going to be on Amygdala. One of the larger maps in the map pool. Is a large map. Not as large nor as defendable as Abyssal Reef. I will emphasize that at least. But still still quite defendable. Still a lot of bases to take as well. And we often see a lot of later games here on Amygdala. I do believe that if Nicoract did want to be more assertive, then he can do so on this map. We saw this game that we had a 2-on-1, which was quite successful by Nicoract, sniping 3 queens and denying a lot of tumors. We could see something similar. We could see something even more assertive here. So far this series, like, Wayne has been relatively macro-based, which I've been surprised by. Not really what he's known for, but it's great to see him excel and have success with this style as well. He's growing as a player. Aha. Crazy, crazy. Here we go. We're getting into the ace match. Oh. On fire, Pappy, on fire. But here we go. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Amygdala, we have the yellow Zerg player. We have the yellow Zerg himself tying up the series 1-1. The favorite player here in the entire event, but struggling actually a little bit here. We'll see if he can recover. It is Wayne. See if he can go the distance. So spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the purple Terran player. Representing the Platinum Heroes being forced into the ace match, it is Nicoract. Let's go. As Nicoract, he has been varying it up here. Game 1, remember, 3 CC 2-on-1 in Game 1. Game 2, we had a more standard or more straight up 2-on-1 instead. Both builds very biocentric, very aggressive in their own way. Very assertive, maybe a better way of putting it. And we'll see what Nicoract does fall back on. Sorry, just stretching. Just stretching. We're good. Alright, good to go. So far, we did have a 15 hatch opener here by Wayne, but for the most part, hatch gas pool. Hatch gas pool, nothing too crazy out of our 2 players here. Actually, earlier spawning pool here from Wayne. With this, we'll see if we do embrace earlier link production into earlier aggression. But now, just queens. Queens are on the way and joining up. So nothing too crazy. Just settling in. Just settling in. Really, my eyes are going to be on our Terran player here. My eyes are going to be on Nicoract. Do we embrace something before the 3rd CC? Do we go for a faster max again? Do we go for a faster tech? Do we delay the expansion? Do we commit? As Reaper gets across the map. Oh. Going for the mineral line. Doesn't quite get much done though. Meanwhile, speaking of rushing to early tech, oh my god, that is a 240. That is a 235 actually lair timing. Ay. Very early lair timing here from Wayne is insane. And with a fast lair, I mean, what could this be? It's a couple of different things. I don't see overlord speed. No overlord speed yet. If there's no overlord speed, then this could be a Link Queen Nidus all in. That's the first thing popping into my mind. This could be extra gases into 2-base Muta, but I don't see any extra. Never mind. We have 1 extra gas here in the main. Do we go for gases at the natural? Do we commit into 2-base Muta? It'd be risky. It'd be bold. And across the map, it's going to be a 3cc 2-on-1. This build here from Nicoract can punish 2-base Muta. Link speed has just begun. It's going to be Muta play. It's going to be the Spire. Show us what you got. Link speed gets cancelled. We have the resources. Show us the Spire. Where is it? There it is. Spire here at the natural. 2 more gases being taken. This is so insanely greedy, by the way. For Wayne, incredibly greedy. Skipping Link speed, rushing into the lair, rushing into the Spire. And now, if this was a regular 2-on-1, this could end the game. Straight up. Just it would have actually ended the game. Because it's a more delayed timing, because it's a 3rd TC first, this I'm not so certain of. This means that there is a chance here that the queen count will get high enough and that Wayne can survive with queens and slow links. It's not going to be easy, but he could try to pull this off. Aliens taking the production. They have the mineral line. 2 drones going down. Nicely done. Good start here for Nicoract. Yeah, the Spire is finishing. This sim timing, it's going to be hitting a little bit too late. Despite that, there's still going to be a lot of Marines. True. And if Nicoract can counterattack, then he can get damage done. The problem is, though, that these mutas are designed to keep Nicoract busy at home. Aliens they poke in. He confirms that there is no saturation, that something is wrong. He hasn't seen the lair, he didn't scout the main base, but he knows that something is amiss, and he might just commit. Yeah, no speed. That's a massive tell. No Link speed here. Lings, they get roasted. Gets behind the middle line, he spots the Spire. Now he knows. Now he knows what's going on. Damage is being done. Gets a handful of drones. Not bad. That's going to be 4 worker kills, 5 worker kills even. And the mutas are revealed. Mutas have been revealed. So far, good damage here from Nicoract. Wayne's still struggling to join up. And back at home, what do we have to defend? We have a good chunk of Marines. Cyclones on the way. E-base still in production, working towards those turrets. As mutas they rotate. So we rotate. Likewise, there are plenty of Marines. They're all in position. Up! Oh my god. Coming in for a flank. They shut down one of the mutas. Muta does go down. He's flooding in. Not enough Marines. I'll pick up. But these Mutas, they're not really threatening Nicoract. Nicoract, he's so far perfectly safe and sound. Did I speak too soon? I'm catching reinforcements. 3 Marine kills. It all does add up over time. Takes down 3 Marines. And Wayne's not droning. Wayne is all in. He's going all in here. No drones, no saturation. Mass Ling, mass Muta. And we'll see if he can break Nicoract. Ooh, that's a lot of Mutas going down. Lings, they go for the dive. Plus 1 melee is done. They're going for the surround. And they catch out a good chunk of Marines. The boys are going to have to be pulled. They're kiting all the way back into the mineral line. More reinforcements getting picked up. And there we go. The boys are pulled. So far, Nicoract, he's holding on. I spoke too soon. Yeah, the boys are not here. Marines, they get surrounded. And with that, Wayne, has he done it? He may have. The Marine count is almost non-existent. More SCVs are falling. Whole position micro. Yeah, and SCVs are going down. GG. Wayne, he does pull it off. Does snowball out of control. And Wayne will take the series 2-1. GG. Wayne, he was forced into the all-in, and unfortunately, there was no bunker, there was no SimCity. There was no SimCity there for Nicoract. If he did have a wall-off, if he was more aware that there was an all-in coming, if he knew that there was no drones, then I feel like Nicoract wins. 100%. Nicoract, he plays more defensively, he plays more conservative, he does wall up, and he defends on 2 bases. That's all he needed to do, but he didn't know that. He didn't know how committed and how aggressive Wayne was. With that, GG. GG well played. Wayne will take the series 2-0, and Wayne will advance on into the next round. Oh boy. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is time to !B. Let's head on over here to the bracket. Let's catch up on what has been going on and catch up with the format of the tournament as well. Here we go. So yesterday was the group stage. Unfortunately, we weren't able to cast it live ourselves. We were otherwise asleep. Well, we were casting technically, then we did pass out. But alas, we do have the playoffs here tonight. The group stage is over, and we have our top 8. We have our top 8 players. We have Art, we have Defmars, we have Wayne, Nicoract, GG Machine, Milky Cow, Young Yakov, and Power. Oh boy, we have our top 8 players, and results are coming in. Results are coming in. Now, when it comes to our top 8, as you can see, double elimination. Double elimination here. We have best of 3s for the most part. Best of 3s all the way through. Upper bracket finals is a best of 5. Lower bracket finals also a best of 5. And the grand finals is a best of 7. But until then, we are going to be focusing on those best of 3s. And alas, it looks like we have our next series. We have our next opponent. It is going to be Wayne versus Art in the next round in a ZvT. Meanwhile, if you're a fan of Nicoract, do not worry, he's still in the tournament. He's still in the event. We can still see more of Nicoract here in the coming broadcast as he is knocked down to face off against Defmars in the lower bracket. And I do favor Nicoract. Like 100%, I would not be surprised if we see more of Nicoract in the coming rounds. I hope we're able to catch up with him in the lower bracket. For now, though, we're going to be focusing on the upper bracket, Art versus Wayne, into the upper bracket finals. That is where our attention does lie. Meanwhile, GG Machine, Milky Cow is still ongoing. Likewise, Young Yakov and Power as well. All still mid-series. As vetoes are underway. We're getting into our vetoes. Just catching up with the chat. Looks like we're messing around with a new command with stream elements when it comes to watch time. Unfortunately, it looks like it's broken. So bear that in mind, unfortunately. Yeah, the watch time command is not working as intended. Clearly, this channel's an illusion, and Light is hallucinating the tournament. True. It looks like our players need some time. They need some time here to gather their thoughts, to take a breath, take a moment, and get ready here for those vetoes. Looks like we just... Oh my god, Power! Power takes down Young Yakov! Not the first time that's happened, by the way. Oh my god. So Power will claim the series. I believe that's a 2-0. Yep, 2-0 in favor of Power. It's a big win. That's a strong result. and we're just waiting on GG Machine and Milky Cow. But again, for now, we're going to be going on a break. We're going to be going on a short break, and when we come back, we'll have Wayne and Art. See you soon. See you soon.